After it is trapped, these spine-like structures they penetrate into the body of this insect and they dissolve this insect, releasing certain enzymes and absorb all the nutrients for the use of that plant. So, such modifications in the leaves is called insectivorous leaves. In picture, this one and this one is the Venus flytrap, or this is also known as sundew. Sundew also. Sundew is slightly different. Sundew, this is trap. Venus flytrap, this traps flies. Sundew is having like this structures on the leaf, and this will appear as the dew, and this also traps the insects. So these are some of the examples of the modification in the leaves for trapping the insects. And the last kind of modification that you have to read is for the vegetative propagation. Vegetative propagation means to develop a new plant with the help of leaf. You may have seen, you may have planted the rose. The rose is planted through the stem. You take a stem cutting and plant it into the soil, and after few days what you notice, the birds, leaf birds, they start coming out of this stem and a new plant, and at the bottom that stem develops the roots and a new plant grows. Similarly, using some of the leaves where the plants are endangered, their flowers and fruits are eaten away by the birds, animals, and other uh, uh, living beings. How they will maintain their race, how they will have their children, how will they have future plants, is with the help of their leaves. So brio, bryophyllum is the very common example where you see this thick leaf of this kind, this left lamina is of this kind, and at these notches what happens, if this leaf falls on the ground, from this portion this will develop roots and a new plant will develop from this place. So from a single leaf you see one plant, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plants can grow, right? And this way some of the leaves they help in the reproduction of the plants. Of reproduction is producing their own kind. So some of, in some certain plants, the leaves they modify, they change, and they give rise to new plants with their help. And this way these are the 5 different modified functions of the leaf. Now questions in this is, what is leaf tendril, and give some examples of food storage scale leaves or modification in the leaf for the food storage. Then why the leaves turn into spines in cactus plant? It is for retention of, to retain the water that they have absorbed so that it may not get transpired or get evaporated from the plant body, and for the protection not to be grazed away by the grazing animal. Then insectivorous plants, they trap the insects and they get their nutrition from them. Then vegetative propagation. So these are the 5 different kinds of modifications in the plant leaves. That's all in this video. In the next video we'll discuss another topic. Keep safe, take care.